Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another episode of Azan Medz here on the Bridge 99 FM with me, your host, Jeffrey Azan. Folks, remember, Azan Medz is all about that next level living and next level thinking. We're here to amplify, enhance, and empower your life, whether you are that individual trying to develop yourself to that next level, or you're that professional, that entrepreneur, that business owner trying to reach those higher heights on your career path. We are the ones, we interview the specialists, the industry masters, and the gurus all around to find that insight that provides you with the keys and practical steps to achieve that next level living. Remember, if you are tuned into the Bridge 99 and you're moving around, you can catch us on the entire 99 bandwidth. That's 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, and 0.9. If you want to see what's happening in studio, you can check us out online at thebridge99fm.com. And if you're on the move, you can always download our mobile app in the Android Play Store or Apple App Store, all by searching one word, The Bridge 99 FM. Folks, we got an interesting show for you today. We are exploring a new concept, or more accurately, an unfamiliar concept called neo-humanism. We're going to be speaking with a gentleman. For now, I'll say he's more affectionately known as Dada G. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about him in a little bit. But what is this idea of neo-humanism? Neo-humanism, broken down by its parts, means the new human or the new way of human. And this real concept is something that we're seeing happening in personal development spaces, professional development spaces, and companies that are cropping up all around. The concept is really about emphasizing the interconnectedness. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about myself here, just for a small second. So, I'm a big cartoon fan. Yes, I'm a big horse conscious man, but watch a lot of cartoons. My de-stress, my unplug. And there's one particular cartoon. If you haven't watched it, you need to go and watch it because it's full of all these gems. It's called Avatar: The Last Airbender. Not Avatar with the blue people, Avatar: The Last Airbender. And there's one particular episode, and I feel that it encompasses what neo-humanism is about. It's exploring the concept of chakras and what are chakras and energy centers. And it speaks to one particular chakra being the chakra of truth, and the chakra of truth very often blocked by lies. And it speaks to this idea that the biggest lie that humans buy into is the idea of division. It's the idea that we are not all one. And the truth is that we are all connected. And for me, in my understanding of neo-humanism, that's what it is at its core. It is about recognizing that we are all connected. So if I'm tearing you down, I'm inadvertently going to tear myself down. If I am creating barriers between us, I'm ultimately creating a barrier around myself. So it's really about recognizing the connectedness, serving it, and uplifting each other. Because if I lift you up, you lift me up, ultimately we're all going to reach higher heights. At its base, that's really what neo-humanism is about. Now, the idea that we really want to emphasize in this Caribbean culture, how can incorporating this concept of neo-humanism principles into the workplace allow for a transformation of culture? Now, the individual that we're going to be speaking to today not only does it in the workplace, but is a leader in teaching it to the upcoming generation. Joining us in studio today, and I'm going to have to take my time to say his name because I don't want to butcher it. He is the principal of the Ananda Marga Kinder Prep. His name is Ganesh Bhattacharya. He's giving me a somewhat nod. I didn't butcher it too bad. But we're going to call him, because he's more affectionately known as Dada G. Welcome to the show, Dada G.
Okay, namaskar to you all. Actually, my spiritual name is Acharya Giti Sudhananda Avadut, and my legal name is Ganesh Bhattacharya. I born in India, one Hindu family, but in 1995 I become monk, and I find there one organization working in all over the world. This organization name is Ananda Marga Pracharak Sangha. Ananda means bliss, Marga means way, path of bliss, way of life. Ananda Marga believe that God is only one and human society is also one. And that's why we told our, we have our aspect, that is one of the aspect is called EROS, education, relief and welfare section. And we have another aspect is AMAT, Ananda Marga Universal Relief Team. Another aspect we have New Humanism. And another aspect we have Master Unit, means project how to grow the agriculture. So this Ananda Marga is working all over the world, and our main intention, we have to love in yourself first, love in your family, love in your community, love Jamaica, love whole universe. Expand your love. You know, our body divided by three parts. One is physical, mental and spiritual. Due to maintain our physical body, we need food, we need clothes, we need medicine, we need education and we need shelter. This is the common thing for survive every human. But you know, we told what is dharma? It means brihadesana pranidhanancha dharma. When you want looking to the great, look, you when you have children, your children always follow your biological father. Because why children looking father? Because this father care the children. Same if you believe that God is our father, God care us. And that's why that's why we love the God. Knowingly, unknowingly, everybody love the God. And why you can find the God? God always with you, within you. You can't find the God in outside. How you know God? Because we know we have mind. You know, physical more than better mental. The mind, and when you go the mind, if you realize you can hide everyone, but can't hide in yourself. You can hide the police force, you can hide the soldier, you can hide your community. But if you are doing something wrong, your mind is telling you, repeating you, yes, you did wrong, you did wrong. And when you realize, repented it, then you feel, yes, I did mistake. And this is called consciousness. How much your mind developed, you can feel the God, you can realize the God. And this is the big realization in yourself. Yes, that's why I told our main intention atmokhartang jagatita, the subjective approach to through objective adjustment. Our main subject to merge with the Paramapurusha, but you can't ignore the object, because without physical body you can't survive in yourself. That's why you have to maintain. If you ignore the physical body, then you are going to die. That you have to maintain. That's why I told. And then how you start the school in here, main you know, in 1 hour I can explain all Ananda Marga, but I can explain our main intention how, because we told, you know, children, they are the future of our generation, they are our asset, we have to take care proper way. Look, we told if you confine in yourself one particular ism, particular caste, particular color, then you make in yourself as a boundary. But you have to break all kind of boundary. Okay.
So much, so very much. We're going to have to dissect all of that. I know you're ready to share with the people. I can feel your excitement in the studio. Folks, I don't know if you're ready, because you're about to get a full symposium a while ago. But we're going to break it all down. Definitely a lot of elements that we're going to touch on. Key points. Folks, you know that what we do here, we break down the information, we make it consumable. Ananda Marga, all about the bliss way. It's about finding that center in yourself. It's about connecting to that center, and that center ultimately is one provided by God. We are children of God, and we are loved by God. So if we're going to follow that example, we really have to expand our love ultimately, loving ourselves more, our brothers more, our community more, and by extension expanding that love right out into the universe,
yes,
to the
exactly.
strangers and beyond. So folks, this whole concept of near human, you can feel the excitement. We're talking to somebody who is living it. We're going to dive a little bit more into it, but we want to set the mood a little bit this morning. We're going to play a little jam, set the mood, take a quick commercial break, and then we come back. We're going to get into learning a little bit more about Dadaji, the concept of neo-humanism, and what Ananda Marga is working on here in Jamaica and around the world.
Exactly.
And we're back to Levels and Medz here on the Bridge 99 FM with me, your host. Today we're talking about how to incorporate neo-humanism principles and how it can transform workplace culture. Joining us in studio is the principal of Ananda Marga Kinder Prep, more affectionately, well, he is more affectionately known as Dada G. If you're just tuning in, Dada G gave us a full rundown and he was ready to give us all of the breakdown of neo-humanism, Ananda Marga's mission, and so much more on his journey. But we're going to dial it back a little bit. We're going to get to know Dada G a little bit better and then lead into more of how neo-humanism is being taught and how we can implement into the workplace. So, Dada G, first off, why Dada G? Why do you have the name Dada G?
Okay. Actually, Dada is not our name. We believe that God is our father and we want to create cosmic brotherhood. The Dada means brother. In Indian language, Bengali, Dada means those who are elder brother. We told Dada. And another aspect with sister, we told Didi. That's why I told the AN here, very hard to pronounce our spiritual name. Actually, my spiritual name is Acharya Giti Sudhananda Avadut. So that is very hard to pronounce. That's why to everybody Dada.
Yeah,
Dada means brother.
I'm not going to try and pronounce your spiritual name. I'm sticking to Dada.
Dada. That means Dada. Dada means brother. Everybody, then we want to create. This is our one family. If God is our father, and then we are the son and daughter of the God. That's why I told Dada.
Got you.
Thank you.
Now, you said before in the previous part that you were born into a Hindu family and then you made the decision to become a monk.
Yes.
Folks, if you're not tuned in, you need to get online. You need to check out the Android app. I mean, he is quite bright this morning. He's in orange robes from head to toe, turban and all. And when we were speaking earlier before the show, he was explaining that I thought he was just a really big PMP supporter, but he later explained to me that in the Indian culture, in the practice, the orange uniform is actually the dress of the monk.
Yes.
All right. What made you take that route? I mean, that can't be an easy route to take in life to, I'm assuming, give up everything and stick to this particular path or walk.
Actually, my intention when I was young, when I was in school and college, I was thinking I want to serve the humanity, because in which family I born, my family was big family, and I am the our brother and sister. I am the number 4, and also we have 4 sisters. I saw my father was a landlord, because we have lot of land, and in India, I'm born in particularly on Brahmin family, India higher caste family.
Right.
I saw over there we have enough wealth. Still, I was looking simple thing, and they are fighting each other, they are cursing each other, they hate each other. I don't know, this is not real. Then I was searching, because when I was young, I love Swami Vivekananda. I was love Swami Nigamananda. This type, the spiritualist people, I was searching. Then my intention is, no, this is not enough. I have to search something new.
Hold on. I have to make sure the people hear you, right? Folks, I know his accent is thick, but trust me, the lessons are powerful, so don't disregard it, right? So you're born into a caste family, and for those of you who are not aware, India as a whole is divided by caste. Once you're born into a caste, that's it.
Yes.
You're there. So he was born into a particular caste. I know in Jamaica we like to call it nepotism and classism, but for him it was set. But he was born into a particular caste. They had a fair amount of wealth. But you still saw, despite wealth, unhappiness, bickering, sabotage, and that kind of became your spark to explore more, to say something is wrong here. Okay, all right. So take us from there. You start the search. You're on the journey.
Okay, then our journey imperfection to perfection. Everybody want happiness. So I was also looking happiness, but I was not happy over there. That's why I was searching new. Human nature. Everybody love money. But we realize money is essential for life, but money is not everything. Money can give you exchange. Money is exchange. When you need food, you get money. When you need shelter, you get from the money. when you need other thing you get for money, but when you need mental peace, money cannot give you your mental peace. So then I realized, no, this is not enough. That's why I was searching I have to find different, because our body divided by three parts. One is physical, mental and spiritual. The due to maintain physical body, money is okay. But when you looking something is mentally, all the time money can't give you the mentally. And we are searching the spirituality. Spirituality is mysticism, very hard to understand. But if you one time understand, then you cannot survive without spirituality. Just like a fish cannot survive without water. If you take out from the water, this fish is going to die. Same. Now we are our journey, imperfection to perfection. We have to merge with the Lord. So that's why I choose this path.
Interesting, very interesting. So it was so just making sure I understand. Pursuit of the peace, pursuit of the happiness.
Yeah.
You recognized, which I think a lot of us at some point do. You recognize that money can't buy, I love how you put it. Money can buy food, it can buy shelter, it can buy any other worldly things, but money can't buy mental peace. And that was sort of your aha moment.
Yeah.
And so you chose this path in pursuit of, as you put it, in pursuit of perfection.
Yes.
And you're on that path now looking for peace.
Yeah,
you're now
exactly.
on, I want to pronounce it right, Ananda Marga, on your way of bliss.
Yes, exactly.
Got you. All right. So now that I understand how we got here, how did you get from India to Jamaica to be a principal in this particular institution?
Okay. Again, I have to tell you, because I became monk in 1995. Then I was working in India up to 2010. And then after 2010, Anandamarga, not only India, all over the India, every district we have a school, our master unit, our children home, old age home, this type of service project. So we have not only India, more than 200 countries we are, Anandamarga is working. Same school service project. Anandamarga is a charitable organization. So they decide this Dada means brother can go out of the India and can work. Then they apply for my work permit in Jamaica. And then I came in 2011, 14th January, I reached Jamaica.
Okay.
And now up 2011 to up to today, I am working in Jamaica. But 2 or 3 times I went. The time to time we have our organization reporting and collective gathering, collective spiritual program. Time to time I went to India and come back.
Got you. Why Jamaica? Why did you choose Jamaica, or did they send you?
This is Anandamarga, is a big whole organization, and they send me in here.
Okay. How has it been? Because and this is where I kind of want to start getting into that lessons now. I believe that you have to offer. You came to a country where the language wasn't your dominant language. You went into an education system which I'm sure was very different than what you're used to. And we can just call a spade a spade. You're going to run into a lot of, we'll call it religious conflict with how people perceive and how they interact. How do you surmount those challenges? Folks, I want you to take out the pen and pencil now, How do you surmount those challenges of all of that new, that discomfort and those hurdles to continue on the mission 10, 12 years later?
Actually, when I came first time Jamaica, this time I was little bit problem with the language. I am not used to English language and also local language Patwa. But nowadays, because I am working as a principal school, and I love the children, and children also love me. If you go, anytime if you have time, you can come Anandamarga school. In my absence, ask any children, they can tell you. So I learned so many things from our children also, particularly language, and I learned from our teachers also. And in my professional career also, I become graduate from India, that is called Bachelor of the Arts. I did India, but their English is not first language. English is second language.
Or fifth.
Yeah. So this way we came, and I am working in here. Now I am little better.
Right, for sure.
So I am working when now we working as a volunteer, and our intention our main intention not to earn the money. Our intention we have to share our love, and we have to make one nice society. This society based on our main atmakartang jagatijita, subjective approach to through objective adjustment. That is, morality is the base, sadhana is the means, and life divine is the goal. Ethics, if you have no morality, and that's why we are suffering. If you look at one organization to another organization, one workplace to another workplace, if you are not moral, you can't maintain long time. So this is we teach our children what is the morality, and then morality is the base. But sadhana means your effort. You have to work for it. Look, if you want your degree, you have to work for it. If you lie down on your bed and you are thinking you are going to do master degree, it's not going to work out. You have to go. You have to find the college. You have to find your professor. You have to search the book. You have to study it. Then you get it. Same everything.
I think that might be my problem. I keep lying down and trying to manifest the masters. I need some more effort.
This is everything. Each and everything. That is called sadhana. And we told you meditation, and meditation just our mind. Mind is very powerful. I am in here, but I am thinking what is going on in my school. Same, you are in here, you are thinking what is going on with your children, what is going on in your home, what is going on in your car. But it's all the time, mind, all the time, most of the time, our mind out of the body. So how you bring it back in your body is mind. And then our mind, we have so many layers. I am coming step by step. Then how you developed your mind, that is called meditation. And then when your unit mind, because our mind just like one drop of water, when one drop of water merges into ocean water, then there is no one. Same, we are the unit mind. Our mind is unit mind, and God mind is cosmic mind. When unit mind merges into cosmic mind, then me and God is no difference. That's why I am telling you, God can't do two things. God can't create another God, and God can't hate anyone. God loves everyone. If you are good or bad. If you are, so okay.
We're going to get into that. No, we're going to get into that because I want to. What you really gave are is the key practical steps to achieving in life. So, folks, what is really breaking down in, I'm guessing, your journey as well as what you're teaching at Ananda Marka is. First and foremost, it's morality.
Yeah.
You have to, who are you with yourself? Who are you with others? And you had said this before we took the break, that, you can't hide from self.
Yes.
If you make poor decisions or make mistakes.
You can't hide other, but can't hide yourself.
But I can't hide from myself. So we have to work on being moral individuals.
Yes.
After we really establish that, then we have to start putting in effort, effort into our work, into our relationships, into achieving our goals. A lot of us kind of do a lot of wishing with not a lot of working. And then finally, and I think that one was very interesting, is you're really talking about meditation. And there's so much that we can explore with the mind, and so much new science that is really emphasizing what meditation can do for the body. But just so I understand you clearly, you're really talking about the power that is the mind, that we might be here physically now at this moment, but your mind is stretching to the school, and it's possibly stretching back to your family in India, and you're looking at past things that you've done, and you're thinking about future things. So though your body is limited in this moment, your mind is really infinite at the same moment. But many of us don't appreciate that because our mind is outside a lot of the time. And the idea is to practice that meditation, to bring it back in and really, and I hope I'm saying this right, harness that power of the mind to achieve whatever it is that we're going to, through the effort and through the morality. Folks, I'm taking my notes. I hope you are too. We're going to take a quick commercial break and then come back and really dive into how can these basic tenets of Ananda Marka be applied in neo-humanism within the workspace, and how it's going to transform work culture and possibly generations to come. That and much more when we come back here on the Bridge 99 FM. And we're back to Levels and Meds here on the Bridge 99 FM. Folks, if you're just tuning in, remember you can see all what's happening behind the screen here in studio by going to thebridge99fm.com or by downloading our mobile app in the Android Play Store or Apple App Store. Today, if you're just joining us, we're talking to Dadaji, principal of Ananda Marga Kinder Prep, and we're really exploring this concept of neo-humanism. So we've been exploring Ananda Marga, what's it about, what brought Dadaji here, what's been the journey, but we want to get into the nitty-gritty of neo-humanism now. And to kick us off with that, Dadaji, as I was sharing with you in the break, we reach out to our fans on social media, reach out to the Bridge Nation, and we ask them, you know, can treating each other equally, which is part of the concept of neo-humanism, to my understanding, can treating each other equally improve the work environment? And we got a lot of interesting answers. Some people said absolutely not. Some people said definitely it's the only way to go. Some people gave a very, what we like to say, a wishy-washy answer. It depends who says it, how they do it, when it's done. And a lot of other people said just lip service. They're saying it, but they're not doing it. I'd love to know what's your take on that. Is that will really making an effort to treat everybody equally and treat everybody as equals? Because treating equally and as equals kind of is two different concepts. Do you think that will enhance work environments, if it will enhance even communities, which I know that's your bigger mission?
Listen, which one you ask? The equal distribution. First, you need a minimum requirement. We have to give equal distribution everyone. But when you minimum requirement fulfill, then you have to do rational distribution. Rational distribution means, look, one farmer and one doctor, their requirement is not same. Farmer need one tractor, but doctor need one car. So this way, when your minimum requirement need to give everyone. But when your minimum requirement fulfill, then you have to do according to their ability, you have to do rational distribution.
I like that.
This one you have to understand, our master told, because the minimum is food, clothes, medicine, education and shelter. This is the minimum requirement. You have to treat each one. It is your birthright. When you born in this universe, you have the right to live. You have the right to survive. You have right to get your good education. You have the right to get shelter. That is the minimum requirement. Everybody need to get it. After that, according to your ability, you have to get the rational distribution. Because according to your workplace, different people need different requirement. This time you can't do equal distribution. You can't one company manager and first thing before I go this word, we respect all kind of job. We respect our school helper to Prime Minister. Each and every job has importance. You have to love and respect each one. But you have to, according to your job capacity, this time you have to do rational distribution. This time you can't do equal distribution. So this is the...
I love that. I love that. I think we need to implement more of that right here at the Bridge. So minimum requirements for everybody. And then after the minimum requirements, then we'll talk about
rational
performance. So definitely something that I'm going to explore here at the Bridge. And I encourage all of our business leaders and managers out there to really consider it. Do you have that base of equality, but then allow for the distribution after? Definitely something to consider. So with that in mind now, and our Bridge Nation poll satisfied, I want us to move into the deeper meaning of neo-humanism and how is it that you are teaching it? I want to, you had mentioned something about the culture and the curriculum. How do you actually teach neo-humanism to the students? And maybe that might give us some clues how to bring it into the workplace.
Okay, the new humanism, if I tell one sentence, new humanism means love. New humanism not only for human. You know, this basic nature, we love our human. But this world not only for human, this world for human, this world for animal, this world for plants, this world for nature. That we can't ignore anyone. This, always remember, this world for everyone. And you can't survive alone. So that's why we told new humanism means you have to respect animal, world, you have to respect the plants world, you have to respect the nature. If you destroy your nature, if you today you destroy due to your greediness, due to you need lot of stone, you destroy the hill. It's not good. You need lot of wood, you destroy the plant. Then if you destroy the plant, where you get your oxygen? When you need oxygen, when you leave the carbon dioxide, who is going to take it? So this thing, and also, this world have one ecological balance. Because we don't create, God created the whole universe. God is the manifestation of the universe. So if you destroy, same when you kill one animal, we told, Ananda Marga told, how much, who is sant, means who is a priest or who is monk, how much you love in yourself, you have to love others also. We told, before killing anything, you think twice. If I don't kill, if I survive, if you survive in yourself, don't kill. If somebody come and tell, okay, I love, Dada Gitisandar, I love your flesh, can you come and give your give your tongue? No, you are not going to give, because you love. When you come, you love in yourself. Same, everybody love their life. Before you killing anything, before you kill anyone, that's why society too much crime is going on. Because what kind of food we get? We get blood, you get cell, we get bone, we get mind. So that's why before you kill, think twice. If you can survive, if you survive, don't kill them. Don't destroy the nature.
Big call to action there. Big call to action. Definitely would require a lifestyle change for many. But you're saying that at first, that key point, neo-humanism, number one, love. And that expands to everything you shared a while ago. Okay, so how do you teach it? How do you get the kids to appreciate that? Especially children. We find that, at least me, my nieces and nephews, children tend to either be one of two extremes. They tend to be either very giving or very selfish. How do you then teach them love?
Actually, how you teach them love? When the children come, normally in not only Jamaica, all over the world we have a school. We teach the children, when they are growing, we tell them bring one plant, a small plant. When they come in pre-K, K1, K2, look, this is your plant. Every day you give water. Sometimes we have pet, like a cat, like a dog, like a cow. Okay, this is your pet. You have to love this pet. Every day when you feed them, when you take care of them. Just like, when we have parents, we have children. They grow with you. You take care of them. That's why you love them. You have one attachment. The same when you love the plant, love the nature, and look, this is this area. You make it in yourself. Okay, make your one nice house. So this way we make attached with the children, with the nature. And this time they love the plant, they love the animal. So this way we expand your love, our love. So this way we teach our children.
I actually really like that. I never thought about that, giving a child something of attachment, something that they are responsible for, something that they have to serve and take care of and develop. Problem is, I don't think in the workplace that when people come in and get hired, that I can give them a plant.
No. Workplace is different. Look,
a
workplace, look, in here, responsibility. In here, duty. Duty and responsibility, two different things. Look, I have duty, okay. 8 to 4 o'clock I have duty. But 4 o'clock somebody is coming. But if they don't come, if you come 15 minutes late, okay, I am going to leave everything and go. No, I have to wait until 15 minutes when he don't come. This is called responsibility. And also, I told always this thing, we have to respect each other. And if I am the boss, I have to show my big responsibility. With my work culture, other can attract with me. Yes, he is the real boss. Setting an example by individual conduct before asking anybody to do the same. I have to set in myself. If I am the boss, if I am not doing my job, I have no right to tell others. I have to do my part first. If I am doing, then they automatically, my other colleague, they are going to inspire me. No, look, my boss is working hard. If you want to make your business place, first, if you want to make your business place, you have to have moral. If you have no moral, okay, leave $1,000 inside the drawer. If nobody is take it. So this way, if you want other take it, then the business place can't develop. So you have the basic principle. This is morality, we told. You have to maintain the morality. So how you have morality also 10 part. First, that is called jam, means control your outside. That is called ahimsa, means non-violence. Satya means benevolent truth. You have to speak truth, not lie. Asteya means non-stealing. Brahmacharya means you have to think everything created by God. God is the manifestation of the universe. The God create you, God create me also. So how much you have to love in you have to love others. So that's the Brahmacharya. Then next one is aparigraha. Aparigraha means whatever I need. This is also very big thing. Means I, according to my desire, my necessity, I will collect it. Extra, I'm not going to collect it. These are, nowadays, why people are suffering? Some people have too much, some people has nothing. Have and have not. That's why society is suffering. And our system is nowadays, our system is not good. Because some people be rich. Some people has nothing and they are struggling only for food. And some people, they waste their food. If you go their dining table, they eat little bit and they waste their food. And they also suffer. When they eat too much, they can't digest. And they have the diabetes problem, then hypertension problem, kidney problem. One after another they get it. They suffer. So this way, we have to share your love everywhere. If you have extra, share. Because when you born this universe, you don't bring anything. And when you leave this universe, you don't carry anything. We are the caretaker of this universe. Everything is cosmic property. But according to our generation, we get it. Okay, this is my father's property. This is my father's business. This way they get it. It's everywhere. It is suffering all over the world also. Very few people control the world. Very few people control that, and most of the people are running behind them. The system, we have to change the system.
I'm on board with you 100%. Two things I want to pull from that. One, I noticed when you're talking about morality and you're talking about the 10 tenets that make up morality.
Yeah, I explain 5 external.
You explained 5 so far.
But how you control them? 5 internal. That is called.
Those are 5 external.
External. This is 5 if you control this external side. But how you control internal? This is personal life.
Right.
It means so cleanness. How you clean yourself? You can clean outside with use your water, your soap, your spray. You can. But internal, if you clean your mind, you have to sacrifice in yourself. Sacrifice means you have to share. That is called socha, clean external, and also selfless service. When you serve somebody, when you offer some food someone, you are thinking today I give him food, next day he is going to give me return. That is business. Don't think if you have something extra, give them. Don't expect anything. Just you take care of our children. But if you think, okay, today I take care of my children, when I am getting old, they are going to take care of me. No, that is also one kind of business. But this is your duty because you bring them in this earth. And we have to teach us the responsibility to take care of the children.
Right.
So this is called socha. Then santosa means satisfied in yourself. Whatever you have to satisfied. But you have to make higher ambition in your life, but not unsatisfied. That is called santosa, mental desire. Then tapa means sacrifice. If you want to do anything, you have to work for it. If you don't work for it, you will not get it. Then Shraddha. Shraddha means study. You have to study the good book. Student, Chhatranang, Adhyanang Tapochi, the student, their main education is the path. We told, educated are those who have learned much, remembered much, use of them in practical life. Their virtues shall I call by the name of education. You have to learn, you have to remember, and you have to implement in your life. If you learn something and after you do your degree, if you don't get job, you can't survive in yourself. No, you get the education, you know how to survive. You have to do something. You have to find some way. So this is education. You have to. Education means like you fill water one pot, and if you don't use it, this is a waste of time. This is called real education.
And so those 10 tenets is what makes up how you define morality.
Yeah, morality.
5 external, 5 internal. What I found very interesting, and people, you can draw your own conclusions. I am an amateur in all of this stuff. But what I found very interesting is that the 5 external particularly were very reflective of elements of the 10 commandments found in Christianity. There are a lot of parallels in that regard, and it's something. One of the big religious arguments out there is that it's man that creates the division, but realistically, religion, faiths speak about unity, and biblically they talk about love a lot, and that's really all you've spoken about this morning is love, and putting that love into practice in all different sorts of ways. So if I just found that really interesting, that parallel between the two, and I really like the internal one. And my favorite point so far was the point on education. A lot of us tend to think of education as go to class, learn the lesson, take the test, move on to the next, and you keep repeating that until you get to the degree or the certificate. But you're saying it's not done until the information is then implemented. And I think that's a big thing, is that we have so many university graduates who have the degree but for one reason or another are struggling to implement. Definitely something to explore and look into a little bit more. But there's something that you said that I'm very curious about. How do we draw the line? Because you're saying that, there are a lot of people in life who have, and a lot of people in life who have nothing. Yet, if we're going back to the example or the answer that you gave, speaking of a minimum level for equality, and then you're addressed according to ability, right? If the minimum, and I'm speaking in hypotheticals here, if the minimum is a chance to education and opportunity, and you got education and opportunity, I've met my minimum requirement. But if you chose to do nothing with it and now you have not, and I chose to do a lot with it and I now have a lot, is it really my responsibility, even out of love, is it my responsibility out of love to say, hey, you wasted yours, let me come and help you? How do we balance those two?
No, we have this society. That's why I told you, look, now they realize this minimum wage can't survive on people, their food, clothes, other thing. That's why they increase the minimum wage. Same, when if you look, just your like a manager salary is 200,000, then your like a security salary only 50,000. No, you have to increase the security salary also 150,000. When your this level is going up, the minimum thing you have to upgrade.
Okay.
So they can maintain their life as a good way, not like they are deprived. Can't deprive anyone. That's always minimum thing is the equal distribution always go up.
So you'd say
if you everybody, if you look, then society means not only move you alone yourself, you have to carry others also. Those who are behind, you have to help them, others also.
Interesting. So definitely something to think about, and I get that point. If you're going to set a minimum, then the minimum must be maintainable, not a minimum that depreciates or that holds others back. Okay, fair point. I'll take that. Somehow.
Also, before you go, we have another one aspect that they call philosophy. You don't know that they call proud progressive utilization theory. That is.
Hold on, slow that one down for me. It's called proud
progressive utilization theory, and that is our economics theory. How you maintain the society. And this our master give, and we are not propagating in here proud, because we are working in here like a school, like a service project, this thing. But proud like a capitalism one theory, communism one theory, proud also one theory.
Okay.
The progressive everything utilize, the proper utilization. And I'm not going to get details, but this thing we always told how society going to work. We told समाज आदेश न बिना धन संचय न कर्तव्य. No individual should be accumulate too much wealth without the clear permission of the body. Means nowadays you can if you have a capacity, you can accumulate too much money, but if you no need unnecessarily, you can't accumulate too much money. This money need to go on common place. This money can share. How much your requirement, you can keep it. So this thing is proud philosophy. When is coming, that's why we told, this thing by pressure we can't give them. That's why we tell them, we teach our children meditation, we teach our children morality. When you develop mentally, then you realize why I need unnecessarily, because I am wasting all the time. If I am working only for money, no, you don't need all the time money. You need your mental relaxation. You need it to take care of your health. Just how much you need, work for it. Rest of the time you take care of your physical health, take care of your mental health, take care of your spiritual health, take care of your family, take care of your community. Spend time other way.
I'm for that. I'm not even going to lie. I'm all about that. Part of the reason why I do what I do, part of the reason this show even exists, is we're here really trying to help everybody level up, reach that next level, higher level of thinking and higher level of living. Dadaji, if the folks want to learn more about Ananda Marga and the school, where can they contact you? How can they get in touch with you?
Actually, we have a website, Ananda Marga Kinder Prep Jamaica. You can search the website, and Ananda Marga, it will, if you go to the Google, if you type Ananda Marga, you can see all over the world Ananda Marga.
So I'm going to spell that for the folks if they're really interested.
Yeah.
So Ananda Marga is ANANDA MARGA.
Yeah, Ananda Marga.
Okay.
If you type it Ananda Marga, you can choose so many Ananda Marga philosophy, what is the Ananda Marga want, and what is the intention of the Ananda Marga. First time I already told you, Ananda means bliss, Marga means way. It is way of life. And Ananda Marga told, I already explained one time, the subjective approach through objective adjustment. Your main subject, your main goal, want to merge, because we came from Paramapurusha, and again we have to merge with the God. And but you can't ignore the object, because you have to survive in yourself. You have to maintain your physical body. So that's why you have to work for the object. And also one thing always remember, this is also folk things. When we are in Mother Rome, we promise to our Lord, Lord, please release from here. When I go your heavenly hearts, I am going to work for it. But when you come in here, due to lot of attachment, we forget. We only, this time we are getting more self-centered. That is called in Sanskrit Attakendrik. Just I only want my happiness, my happy, I am to me. But make in yourself happy, make happy others also.
I'm for that. Dadaji, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Welcome.
I mean, I'm not going to do that. That would just be wrong. We're going to leave it at that. I was going to say something because of stereotypical thinking, but we're going to leave it at thank you.
Okay, welcome. Okay, thank you so much.
Folks, what we've really been exploring this morning on Levels and Meds, this concept of neo-humanism, ultimately boils down to love. It's love for self, love for community, love for your brother, love for your workplace, and ultimately by growing that love, there's so much more to be accomplished. A lot of thoughts were shared, a lot of practical tips were given, but at its core, it's really about love. And folks, if this is your first time listening to Levels and Meds, first, I don't know, what are you doing with your time? Tuesday, 10 o'clock, tune in. But everybody we've been speaking to for the last couple of days, from IT Ellis speaking about Christianity in his workplace and his journey, Paula Herlock a little while ago speaking about spirituality and connecting, everybody's on the same page. If we can introduce a little more love into ourselves, into our interactions with others, and into the wider community, we will enhance our workplaces. So bosses, managers, business owners, take a step back and really ask the question, are you injecting love into your workplace? That's really the thought I want to kick off this episode of Levels and Meds today, this fantastic Tuesday. Folks, it's been a pleasure. Make sure you stay tuned in. Coming up next is a Timeline show with Dr. Phil, DJ Phil. Big up to my producer Dominique. Big up to my tech operator Kevin, always holding it down. Folks, Levels and Meds, the show for next level living, next level thinking. And until next time, have a great day and don't stop leveling up.
Okay, thank you very much.